In this lesson, you're going to learn how to draw multi-view drawings, otherwise known as orthographic projection drawings. What you'll need is a nice sharp pencil, a ruler, and either a part that I assigned for you to draw, either an isometric or one of the 3 views. You will be doing workbook drawings. You'll be doing starting off with problems 1-3 to 1-8. And you'll be making the multi-view and isometric drawings of these parts. So this is a multi-view drawing of problem 1-3. So this is problem 1-3 right here. And this is the multi-view drawing of it. Some basic things that you need to understand and remember is that in a multi-view drawing or an orthographic projection drawing, you have the top, front, and side views showing, and the isometric. So you usually have these 4 views. This pictorial is an isometric, and you have the sides or surfaces or faces showing in your multi-view drawing. Remember that all technical drawings, the edges on the left are lined up. So if you were to draw a straight line across, you'll see that they all line up. Any features in the top or side view will transfer over using construction lines. So if I were to line up that surface, which is right here, to the front, you'll see that that lines up. There's a surface here on this part, which is this surface. If I were to line up that, I see that there is a hidden line here. This hidden line is showing this inside surface. So remember, object line is a nice straight line like that. That's object. Hidden lines are dashed like this. Okay, so that's a hidden. If there was a hole in this, let's say there was a hole in this part. Let me get my... So if there was a hole in this part, like that, I would see the object line for the hole. I would also see center lines showing that that is a hole. On the front view, I would line up my ruler and make hidden lines to represent the inside edges of that hole. So I just line up the top and bottom like so. The center of that would get a center line. Center lines look like that. So center lines are a long line with a little line in the middle or in the center of a part, and so on. So those are some basic things that you need to know for all technical drawings. The reason engineers need to know this is because you get information from the part, which are the dimensions, measurements, either in millimeters, centimeters, inches, feet, whatever it is, whatever the engineer decides to put onto the technical drawing. So again, you'll be making these workbook drawings, and we're going to start off by covering some basics. Okay. So if I had this part right here, if I measure this part using inches, I know that each cube within this part is 0.75 or 3/4 of an inch. And on our technical drawing paper, orthographic projection paper, each square is about 1/4 inch. So if I drew a 3x3 cube on here, it would be almost 1-to-1 scale. So just looking at this part, I'm deciding that this is my front view because it has the width is the longest and it's showing that L shape. I could also make it this, but that's not really a natural position. So I'm going to draw the front view like this. The isometric would look kind of like in that angle. So let's start off with the isometric. Okay. So here's my isometric grid. I know that each cube is about 3 squares long, so that means this would be 6 on the bottom. So I'm going to start here. So in the center at the bottom. Then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make another dot, connect those dots. I'm starting with this line right here. It's going to go up 3. I hope this part fits. If it doesn't fit, I'll start over and make it smaller. So it's 3 by 3 cubes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes. I don't think this is going to fit. Okay. So whenever something's not going to fit, we can just change the scale. We can either erase or start off with a new sheet. So instead of making it 3 by 3, I'll make them 2 by 2. So if I were to literally draw grids on this, I'll see I have 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's a 2 by 2. I know for sure that'll fit. I made that mistake on purpose, just to help you guys realize that sometimes we make mistakes, and the only way to get through it is to just start over. Mistakes are good. We learn from them. So what I just drew here was this surface right here. So I'm making it all 2 by 2 cubes. Know for sure that'll fit. I'm not going to draw the lines in between because that'll just confuse you a little bit. I know it confuses me. So why don't I have a line right here? That's because I'm not going to draw this middle line. I'm just going to keep going that way. I might need a smaller ruler. Okay. Why don't I have that line here? That's this corner. I actually do need that line. And I'm going to go up 2 because that's this surface right here. I'm going to go up 2. Over 2 to the left. The top of it is 2 by 2. If this is like too fast, just pause the video and try to catch up. Okay, so there's that object in isometric. Go ahead and shade the left side or the front view. We're going to make this shaded part the front view. And there's a few ways to shade. You can fill it in like how I did here, or you can use cross hatching or regular hatching. So now that I've decided that these are 2 by 2 cubes in the front, top, and side view, I'll make it the same scale.